How are we doing? And I want you to exploit through our diversity. Over 250 ethnic groups, more than 500 languages. I think we have three main religions, and they call us a nation, a country of many nations. That strength should shine through, but we haven't seen much of that, at least recently.
I think, to put it right on spot, we're just about 350 ethnic groups. And I don't think there's been any anthropological studies to actually establish how much we are, but we're actually over 300. But let's take it back to your question. Since 1960, if those who jubilated on October 1st were to be here with us today, will they say the purposes for which they did jubilate, they did dance, have been actualized? I want to run away from the trap of saying yes or no. But I would say, give an answer philosophically, that evolving from 1960 up until now, Nigeria has grown to become a fallacy of composition. I say that because many of us had the opportunities to have been born outside Nigeria, but our parents chose to come back to Nigeria to give birth to us. And when you ask them those questions, they will tell you Nigeria was so good because Nigeria was touted as far back as in the 70s and early 80s to become one of the black superpowers of the world. And so have we fulfilled that destiny? Do we have that potential? Do we definitely have the potential? But what is in place? What systems are in place? What institutions are in place? What infrastructure needs to be in place for us to actualize the dreams of the Founding Fathers? It's also important for us to differentiate between the dreams of the Founding Fathers and the visions of the Founding Fathers. Now, did the Founding Fathers, did they have any vision? We need to ask that question. Or did they just have dreams? I think that there was no clear-cut vision, that the Founding Fathers did have. I think most of them were driven by ambition. Most of them were driven by the need to articulate their own interest, and they were not able to divorce their personal ambitions from what should have been a collective vision that will have powered us as a country.
We like to think of them as heroes. Are you disabusing our minds? Should we
No,
start
they definitely were heroes. I mean, for them to have articulated and pushed for independence and pushed for self-determination, that was very heroic. But we must be clear about the semantics. These people had dreams, but did they have visions? Because visions is the substance of which nations are actually made of. We could see the Asian tigers of Asia. We could see what they've achieved over time and how far they have come over time. And some of them even came to Nigeria in the 60s. I did hear that the man from Singapore was here in the 60s to learn from the progress that we're making. So the question is, for Nigeria, quo vadis, what has happened since then and where are we actually going?